practice we did with our high performance group. So the majority of these players would be playing Western Hockey League, Division One college, NHL drafted players. And the overall theme was protecting the puck, keeping the puck outside of your body position. So here's how we started. We had the goalies in the crease working with the goalie coach, and I wanted the players to skate around protecting the puck. It wasn't about how fast they can move. It was more about where their body position is and where their legs are. We wanted them to keep their legs wide, keep their feet on the ice, and try and have situations in here where you have one hand on your stick. So just developing that feel. As you can see the player right here and here, they're trying to keep that puck outside of their body, protecting the puck while they're moving around. Now we wanted to have more of a confined area. So I drew a line right down the middle of the ice right here between the blue lines, and the players had to stay in that zone between the blue lines and on one half of that. And I wanted them to rotate their bodies around. So you could see how when they're approaching each other, they get their bodies around. We'll watch the players in white right here in the middle of the screen. See how he rotates his body around and he's looking over his shoulder. Reason being is when we're protecting the puck along the wall, if our back's to the play, we still got to be able to see what's on the interior of the ice and try and make that play. So just working on keeping that puck outside and rotating around. And here there's not a lot of pressure, but there's a little bit of pressure. Now we add a little bit more pressure and the players are going to play 3 versus 2 in this small area. And you can see here how they're trying to protect the puck. So watch the player in white right here. As player in black approaches him to check him, watch what he does. He rotates his hips around. And you can see here ever so slightly at the start, he's looking over his shoulder. He's identifying where's the pressure coming from. Can I see any of my teammates? Nope, not on that side. So I got to go to this other side and try and make a play. And mistakes happen just like that. But the intent was there. Now we're going to go full pressure. All we're doing here is we're on half of the ice. It's 3 versus 3 in this small area, and they have to pass it to me on any change of possession. And so again, with the focus and the intent on them trying to get their bodies around the puck and protect it in this small area, as you can see the player in black's about to do here. And then we split half and half. So I have about half of the skaters, and I've positioned 2 players, this player right here and this player right over here on the wall. I'm in the corner. I'm just going to rim a puck around, and I want the player to pick up the puck on the wall and try and make an interior play to a player waiting in the middle of the ice. Now the next player is going to go, and it just rotates back and forth just like that, where I just keep rimming pucks. And as you can see, mistakes are going to happen, but I want them to be able to adapt to those mistakes, pick up pucks on the wall, and make plays to the interior. Another way to do this is now we've added a goal line guy, so simulating a little bit of power play situation. We also have a guy in the slot area, and then this one defender in black. So the defender in black's just trying to shut the play down. As soon as the puck gets by him, it's over. Player in white's going to pick up a puck off the wall. You see how he gets his eyes up. He's looking to the middle, and I want him to try and find one of those 2 players in the middle of the ice and get a quick scoring opportunity. Player in black, you can see here I drew a line right down the middle of the ice just like this. Player in black, his feet cannot cross that line, but his stick can and disrupt. And that's how we're going to manipulate the pressures. If I didn't have that line, player in black knows what the drill is, and he's just going to skate right over here and check the player in white before he's ready. It's going to kill the drill. It's going to kill everything that we're wanting to work on. For this, I just want this player in white to operate under a little bit of pressure. When he's making his plays, he has to try and identify where those areas of the body positioning of the player in black is open. So is it under his stick? Is it a sauce over his stick? Is it through his legs, or is it completely around him? So I'm trying to put them in situations where they have to make those decisions and then score goals in and around those areas. What we didn't talk about was our catch release shots. That was on a different day, and that's how you can blend a couple different skills in one. At the other end, we had the other half of the players working on a different live situation drill that you do not see in this video.